Welcome to Bruce Cohn Fitness. Today I'm with my client Robin. Robin's been working with me for about a year now. When I first met her as a potential client, she came complaining of elbow and shoulder pain. Robin was a baseball player, an overhead athlete. For her, I think the turning point was when she was playing tennis, and the pain in the elbow was really great. Upon evaluating her, I immediately referred her out for physical therapy. It's important to know the boundaries of what strength work can do and what therapy can do. And that was how we proceeded. After we got to know each other a little better, you shared with me the fact that you were pregnant. I think you were still in your first trimester, but that you had had a previous C-section and that you were scheduled for a C-section. I wish I could say that it was at that point that we started preparing for that. Had I been a better trainer, I probably would have. But today, we're going to take the benefit of the training that we did and try to share with you how we take people from being pregnant through postpartum training. Once I realized that we would be dealing with surviving a C-section and strengthening up the core in preparation for that, I quickly moved on to the idea of teaching Robin to breathe with the diaphragm. Most of us breathe in our lungs. It's very shallow. Diaphragmatic breathing involves filling the abdomen and then expelling the air through a pursed lip. That simple act alone engages the core. It's counterintuitive for a lot of people, and you don't see a lot of people walking around a gym wanting to fill their bellies, as they breathe. We moved Robin because she was in the second trimester onto the ground, and I had her rest her hands on her belly as she's doing right now. Then I asked her to breathe in through her nose and try to fill the belly. We could see the belly rise, and then breathe out through her mouth like she was breathing through a straw, expelling as much air as she could. This was to get her to understand what it felt like. She's doing a great demonstration of it now. Nice. Very good. Now, had I been smarter, as I mentioned earlier, in the first trimester, if she had difficulty feeling this on her back, I could have had her flip over onto her stomach, if you don't mind doing that. And now she can definitely feel as she's doing it, and it also allows me to talk to her about the idea of filling the back as well. So inhale, fill the belly, feel it press into the mat, and then exhale. You may not see this as well on film, but I guarantee you the person lying on their face is feeling this. The next progression we followed was getting Robin sitting upright on a ball. You can see she's practicing her diaphragmatic breathing. She's filling her abdomen, and then she's expelling air through a pursed lip. You can see the contraction in the abdomen. She's also using her core to keep herself upright on the ball. We've moved her into a sitting position. Eventually, we would move her to a standing position. One of the staples of Robin's training was what I call anti-rotation work. We've shown you previous videos on that. And all we would do is combine. So I'm just going to hand this cable to Robin. She's going to hold it with both hands. She's going to inhale, fill the belly, and as she presses out, she's exhaling. She's now feeling demand as she's resisting being pulled here, and as she's exhaling, so once she's emptied, she's going to inhale and then exhale. We usually do 8 of these on a 5 count. Interestingly, when Robin first started, because of your elbow, we were using bands for this, and we were restricting how much time she was in extension, because every time the elbow was extended, she was in tremendous pain. By the way, I should have mentioned that Robin had a healthy second baby boy, and so now we're in a postpartum phase where we're taking exercises that she does sometimes as warm-up, and we're using the breathing. So she's set up to do a bridge, a gluteal bridge. She's going to inhale, fill the belly. We see it rise. As she exhales, she's going to raise the hips up towards the ceiling and hold while she fully empties. This has the effect of tightening up both through the glutes, through the hip flexor area, as well as the abdominals. We can progress this exercise by simply having Robin lift one leg off the ground and actually draw your knee in towards you. So now she's in hip flexion on that side, and now same thing, she fills the belly, she raises herself up. We've now doubled the weight load on one leg, or we've increased it and lower down. Great job.